I'm Rockstar, and I'm so happy to have you here. So today I'm starting a short series called Nadine on First. I actually had plans to start a legacy challenge, or not necessarily a whole challenge, but a legacy series. And because of the August 19th patch, a lot of my mods kind of got booted and I can't play with them right now. I was really excited to create something, so I decided to build this small series that's not necessarily story based, but I'm excited to hop into it with you. And it is going to be Christian value centered, which is so exciting for me. And I'll get into a little bit of the goals that we have, but first I want to introduce you to Nadine Witness. This is our sim, Nadine Witness. She wants to be a baker and a gardener. These are the series goals that we have. She'd like to complete her aspiration of having an awesome club. She wants to live in a cutie pie home, which I'll talk to you a little bit more about in a second. And she wants to start a family and have an heiress. Not necessarily an heir, not a male heir, but a female heiress. That's what I'm hoping for. So that means if we have a baby, or if she has a baby and it's a boy, she will have to try again. I hope that won't create stress. She actually is not a big fan of cooking, which I thought might be fun to play with because she's gonna have to cook for herself to survive. Or maybe she'll just eat sweets all the time. I don't know if that's a good idea. But in any case, some of the repeated goals that she has is going to be daily Bible reading and honoring the Sabbath. I don't have any mods in my game that allow her to go to church or anything like that, but I'm still going to try to honor the Sabbath and just see what that looks like in gameplay, how we can do that. So when it comes to having a cutie pie home, it does mean something specific. For me, I think I am going to be leaning toward more of a pink green-ish vibe, something that's her style, because I like these big bright pinks, but I don't think she's gonna love them as much. We'll see what happens. She'd like to have an island in her kitchen for all of the baking that she's gonna do, and 2 entertainment areas. So I'm thinking that might mean something outdoors and indoors because she likes gardening, but we'll see more of that further into the series. This is what her home looks like, you guys. Yes, this is Nadine's current home, and I mean, the lot is kind of crazy. We should start our goals here, just creating a nice starter home for her. We don't have a ton of money to our name. Let's just go ahead and hop into build mode and, I don't know, do something about this. You guys, this roof is actually horrible. I'm looking at it for real, and it's making me a little bit sad. Okay, I'm just gonna bring it down. Just gonna shorten it. I'm wondering if I want to keep the shell the shape that it is right now. Let's go really big. Oh, perfect. That's so helpful. Now everything is erased. Let's look at the inside of this shell. What have we got? So we actually do have 2 bedrooms right now, which I think is cool. We don't necessarily need both of them since we've just got Nadine. Let's start deleting. I don't think I like any of these light fixtures. Now, this wall needs to come in. Well, as she loves to bake, she should probably have a larger kitchen. Since she wants to have a club, she should have a larger living room area. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I would much rather this front door be on this side of the home. Let's see if we can add a hallway just right here. And I'm gonna push this wall in. and pull this wall out. Obviously the roof is in dire need of help. This actually might make a decent bathroom. Does it make sense to put the bathroom at the front and then a bedroom at the back? Let's go ahead and move the house. Yes, you. With the ugly roof. And then she's gonna have lots of room for gardening actually on that side, which might be really cute. Let's go ahead and delete this roof. Actually, I can move it. You know, it does make me a little bit sad that all these trees in Windenburg look dead, and she's a gardener and she wants her trees to look full of life and such. Oh, it would have been so nice for her to have a dining room. Should we make the living room even smaller? Or I can make it open concept. This flooring is so precious. I feel like that gives a lot of character. It's always nice when we can match the floors with the walls, at least in bathrooms, but that will not be the case this time. I hope that this build doesn't like totally peeve everyone, because it's really not all that. It's really not. Maybe we can at least get her some toilet paper. Perfect. I wanted a large opening right here. This could work. I do kind of like how bright it is, but that's more my taste. Let's find some nice wood flooring. Preferably something dark, I think. Alright, it's bothering me. I can't do this floor tile. Okay, well now that like matches and is simple and cute. Do you think she'd want to just read books? I like to not give my Sims televisions because I don't like when they just sit down and watch TV all the time. But if they like gaming, then they can have a TV and a game system. That makes more sense to me. This is kind of cute. What says I like to bake the most? I don't think any of them say that. Wait, is this green better? Wait, I like that green. I wonder what we're gonna line these walls with. She doesn't have an office currently. I'm not sure if she would want one, but we can put bookshelves. So we can place bookshelves here and then cute little seating in the hall as well. I like to look at these chairs and think what I want to sit in them, but that's kind of hard because I wouldn't want to sit in most of these because they actually don't look super comfortable. These are really cute actually. Oh, you know what would be nice here? A side table. A side table would go so well there and fill up the space. Something really small like this. That is kind of perfect. Now it goes on top. A little plant. Of course, a little plant. Something that looks like it's alive, like something that she's taking care of. The snake plant doesn't so much look like she could be taking care of it. It looks like it'd be fake and from IKEA. But I think especially because this one has a little plate underneath it, she's actually watering that. We can pretend, but if we have some more simoleons at the end, because we haven't even made her bedroom yet, we can add some art. But apparently her bedroom is not the most important thing. The kitchen is. So let's go ahead and do a full reno of the kitchen. This definitely feels super bright and you'd want to come in here and bake, so I think we're gonna have to use this one. She's not gonna have space for an island yet, but again, that's totally fine. She can have the big kitchen of her dreams later on in the series. She's mostly going to want to do some entertaining, which means I have to get out of my introvert bag to make sure that she's an extrovert. It would make so much sense to have this space super open so that she can entertain her guests. They can also bake together, all that jazz. We're gonna give her some dining room space. How many chairs should we go for? Should we go for 6? Now I can turn this a little bit. That might be fun. It does make the space feel really tight, which is kind of fun. I don't know, I'm really enjoying that look. It's the Cooking U Pro. There's nothing wrong with it. Just the color, actually. The color is wrong with it. Guys, we are running out of money. What? What am I thinking? I still have not given her a bedroom. That's too large. Not her style. I think this one's really cute. We'll use this. Oh, that's a beautiful color. If I add a carpet, it will look a lot nicer. And she still needs a bedroom. She has no curtains. Poor Nadine. Let's see what we've got in this brick area. Are they all red? We can choose something stony. This might be nice. I feel like the front door of the home matters so much to set the tone. This one is very warm. It almost looks like there's fire inside, which is cool. That's cute. I don't know, I think this one is really sticking out to me. Ah, but she does like patterns. This one's nice. I think I'll go with this one. I can't just give her cubbies. Oh, but this is very cute. That's actually so her style. You know what I just thought of? She needs plants. This is interesting. Oh, yes. They gave me the option, so I took it. Oh, maybe that should go in this corner instead. Because that corner's looking really sad. Because I'm not going to give her any side tables right now. I just don't think we have the money. But this bedroom does look quite nice. And some runners in the hallway would be nice. I just want to give her the whole world, you guys. Let's find some rugs. This one might work. Oh, this is cool. This is interesting, but not so much her style. I might go with this one just because it looks cool. Alright, 1,000 simoleons left. We can add some art, but we definitely need some trees. I love how that matches perfectly. Oops. Oh my gosh. The trees are dead because of the season? Well, that's a relief, actually. That means they'll come back. And we can get some planters. I definitely want to use these CC planters because I think they're very cute. Just the fact that you can place them side by side like this. Like this is cool to me. You know, I have some CC in my game. Yes, this is what I was looking for. Oh my gosh, they don't cost a single thing. Stop, that's so cool. I'm gonna put these should I put them in her room just to show that she's still kind of moving in? How about right over here, we can put some art above the reading area. We'll use this one. Or this. I kind of like these. I'm gonna place that one there and actually this one here. I think that's great. I like this one. It's kind of giving time for another plant. Just one more plant. This would probably work a lot better in the hallway. It's only 50 simoleons. Just gonna plop that down there and keep it pushing. I hope she can still reach the trash can and take the trash out with this in the corner. I love how this really ties in all of the colors. That just works so perfectly. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. We have a starter home, finally. Do I want to change these doors to be brown? It does look nicer just because of the windows. Yes, I forgot something. I forgot something that you don't have to pay for. Just little blobs here and there I think would be really cute. And then I think what might be necessary also is adding a little bit of a pathway outside of this door. I'm gonna go with that. I don't do a lot of this stuff, so it's not bad. This is her splendid new house, the house that we are going to start in. It's not a full cutie pie home, but it is a good place to start. So right now, our focus is going to be on trying to figure out how we can honor the Sabbath in The Sims, get our club, not necessarily started, but maybe try to start meeting our neighbors, go into town or something. And before we do anything else, Nadine needs to read her Bible. And I forgot to tell you guys that every time Nadine reads her Bible, we're going to be reading with her. So let's head inside into Nadine's new home that we got to build together. I don't think she has any other books in here. I don't know if she's like a reader pop. Let me see if there's anything else in here. There is. All right, perfect. Yay, but she can read her Bible. And we get to read with her. Awesome. We're gonna read a little bit of Proverbs 22. I'm so excited. We get to read our Bible daily with Nadine. Oh, and I'm reading in the New Living Translation. Verse 1 of Proverbs 22 says, "Choose a good reputation over great riches. Being held in high esteem is better than silver or gold." That's huge. Verse 2 says, "The rich and poor have this in common. The Lord made them both." I love that. That's just so beautiful. Just to think about the fact that there's no divide for us in God's eyes. So I think she's got a little buff. She's inspired now from an artistic read. That's the buff that she gets from reading her Bible. I guess she probably want to go baking and maybe take something to her neighbors. I'm not sure, but she loves being in the kitchen, so we're gonna get that started, and then maybe we'll buy some seeds as well so she can start just all the things that she loves. I just realized something. She has no cabinetry. I hope this place don't burn down. No, that's so unsafe. That's so unsafe. I also hope a burglar doesn't come. This is gonna be perfectly fine. But let's get to baking. What can she bake? Let's try sugar cookies. All right, Nadine, we're getting your life started, girl. And off to a good start as well. Off to a very healthy start. But she's tense. But this isn't cooking, this is baking. I thought she would enjoy it because she dislikes cooking, but she likes baking. Poor baby. She got off to a good start and now it's kind of ruined. I feel like making sugar cookies should not be considered cooking though. Cookies, cooking. Okay, maybe she has a point. But now she feels fine again because she's not cooking anymore. Now she's just doing the baking part. I'm actually gonna put this away. I don't know if she's really hungry. Okay, so she's a cat lover, you guys. She loves the outdoors, she's ambitious, and she's gregarious because of her aspiration. I honestly love her kitchen. It is so cutie pie, you guys. We're building a cutie pie home. I don't know when she's gonna have like the welcome wagon thing happen. But let's go ahead and start buying some seeds. I don't know if she can do that on her phone. Wait, purchase gifts? But she should totally be able to buy seeds for herself. We can go for spring plants. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be her whole bag. I think we're gonna need to start with the starter plants. Maybe some herbs would be nice because she could use them, what, in cooking? Never mind. Let me go ahead and change my mind. We'll do fruits. We'll do fruits and flowers. You guys, look, she dislikes cooking, but she likes gardening and baking. I feel like I'm just challenging myself with this one. Every time she bakes, she's also gonna be tense because of the cooking part of baking. All right, she's got them. Let's open it up. She has a bunch of strawberries and a bunch of bluebells. Okay, well, we'll get started with that. Why not? Okay, so actually she does have a job and her job starts in 2 days. Maybe she can achieve the level 2 gardening skill. Let's bring her outside so she can start with gardening. Maybe all of these strawberries can go together in here. And then we'll put the bluebells in here. No, I need you to plant these. Okay, well that looks great. Actually, I don't know if she'll be able to reach all the way back there. She can do it! Oh, she's just clipping with the wall. That's all. No problem. Oh my gosh. I might move it over a little bit for her. For aesthetic's sake. So we have a very simple sim here. She likes her gardening. She likes her baking. She likes to get together with her friends on the weekends. So speaking of getting together with friends on the weekend, we actually need to look at the calendar. Today is Sunday. Wait, she usually has work on Sundays? As a dirt digger? I think we need to get her promoted ASAP. All right, we're gonna just look at holidays. I do want to set up a Sabbath holiday for Sunday, so maybe that would actually work so that she never has to work on those days anyway. But for Saturdays, it's important to prepare for the day before Sabbath, and so she can work on this day. And what's interesting is it might be hard because I'm going to make her cook on this day just because she needs to have food for the next day, and I don't want her to cook on Sundays. Grand meal though, I don't want her to cook an entire grand meal. I didn't know that there was fasting in The Sims. That might be interesting. We can do some baking, we can do some fasting on Saturdays. Maybe do some cleaning to prepare for the next day as well. I think that makes a lot of sense. Oh, it needs a name. I'm just gonna call this Sabbath prep. Well, we'll mark it as a little checklist so she does not get a day off for this holiday. And I can't add a holiday on the day of, but I can add one for the next week. And this one will be called Actual Sabbath. I like this little dancing, so we'll use that. A thankful spirit is perfect. Invite guests, absolutely. Or just like even have a club gathering. I don't know if it's gonna work if we do a club gathering, but it would be nice if it did work. She might want to do some gardening, just her own gardening, not necessarily for work or anything. Maybe attend a holiday ceremony. Let's do it like that because we can't necessarily have church, but we can send her to church. And she gets a day off. So this is what our calendar is gonna look like when I fill it up completely. She's viewing her little decorations. Her home is so simple. Let's go ahead and claim this bed. Not that she needs to. I do want to send her out just to explore her new city. She's feeling fine, so let's go into Windenburg and see if we meet anybody, see if we meet our neighbors, just see what they're like because she wants to have her club. I wonder if we should go ahead and start the club because that's part of her aspirational goals, either to start a club or join one. And I know that she's going to want to start one and base it all about her interests. So actually, let's just go ahead and do that. Oh, I didn't think about a name. I kind of want to call it Home Growers. Does that make any sense? If we don't like it, we can always change it later. So the requirements, I'm going to choose an age and they should be young adults, adults, or elders. I feel like anything else kind of gets in the way. Like we want anybody to be able to join this club, so they don't necessarily have to have certain skill levels or anything. So let's choose the activities. I don't know if we're gonna want to tend and harvest the garden only because people might come and take her garden stuff. And you know something? I feel like we should be generous and be welcome to giving away our garden harvestables. They can sing together. Currently, she doesn't have anything in her home to listen to music, but we can get that a little bit later on. She only has 53 simoleons, you guys. Flower arranging. I'm pretty sure she would have to get even more stuff to do that as well, but flower arranging would be nice to do. So I am gonna add that as well. But we need baking. There she is, baking and I guess eating. I might leave it at that and add activities that are banned. Let me see. Socially, we are not allowed to scare each other. Just none of that, please. I can't ban cooking. I wish I could ban cooking, but I cannot. I feel like there's nothing else. I want to say we're not allowed to watch TV just because that might get in the way of them actually chatting with each other. So let's go to social as well. We can add either be friendly or hug. But I feel like being friendly is the same thing. I feel like home growers doesn't make any sense. It's gardening, yes, but it's more than that. I kind of want to do the rainbow. Wholesomes. Like wholesome Sims? I don't know. Wholesomers? Look, like I said, if they don't like it, we can think of some suggestions and change it. These Sims like to come together and create. Sweet vibes, bake and take, grow. I can't think of anything that rhymes. Or I can say like flowers, something about flowers. Make flowers your power and jam to good tunes all the while. Alright, perfect. She got satisfaction points from that. Yay! Alright, babes. She does a lot of reading, which I love, but let's go out. Let's go have some fun somewhere. Oh, someone's at her door. Let's not travel. Something's happening. You're right on time, Rohan. We were just about to head out. Are you okay, bud? Let's introduce ourselves. I was just reading a book. I'd love to invite you in. I guess they're neighbors or something. He just came over. Are they neighbors? I have no idea if he lives in Windenburg. Oh, you don't like our table. Great. Okay, I'm so sorry that you don't like the table. What are you more interested in if you don't like the style? Not that it matters so much if you don't like our table. Do you like grilled cheese? That's interesting. I hate cooking, so I definitely can't make you grilled cheese. I wonder if he's having a bad day. He must be having a bad day. Does he dislike us? Wait, he's just a teenager. Why is he over here by himself? Okay, it's the whole welcome wagon now. I wonder if he just came, like, ahead of his parents. His parents must live here, right? I don't know. None of these people have the same name. But I'm so happy we get to meet our neighbors. Somebody brought the fruitcake. Always have to bring the fruitcake. Oh my gosh, is he okay? And he's leaving. That was so weird. What's her name? Micah Haas. Micah Haas, is that how you say it? Let's also come inside and talk to our other neighbors. I see we have Gunther Munch and Micah Haas. Wait, for some reason I thought they were together, but they don't have the same names. The same last name. Dominic Byers is a neighbor, and then we have Cameron Corbett. So Cameron Corbett is someone that I added to the game. Him along with 2 other Sims, so they're all roommates, but they're not here. Maybe they're at work or something. Where is our other neighbor? Where did Micah go? Well, I'd like to... Actually, I wanted to complain about the local youths, but that went away. Because it was so weird, like, he just came out of nowhere and then dipped. I don't know if he lives around here. I do want to talk with everyone. No, we're not gossiping. Enthused about gardening. Let's see what they're interested in. Let's get to know them. Oh, he doesn't like gardening. Oh, he ate one of the cookies. He must have gone in the fridge. I actually want everyone to eat some of this because I don't want to have it for long. So he's in the avant-garde and he's in the good timers as well as the spin masters. They're not in the same club, but she's in the avant-garde. So they must know each other pretty well. What did we get to know about everyone? She's creative, he's a dog lover, he's a bookworm, he's neat. Oh, they have bad compatibility. Well, I mean, that's fine. It would be so nice if we could serve everyone drinks. Oh, but she can't afford it right now. That's alright, maybe another time. We're just gonna have some simple fun and chat with one another. Okay, let's continue to get to know people. Oh my gosh! This kid is back. Oh, you should really get going. Wow, how interesting. That is so weird. Why did he just come randomly? And now he's saying that he has to leave after he went for a run. Oh my gosh, Micah's a blogger. I feel like we should get along well with her. But it doesn't say that we have good compatibility with her. Maybe it's just normal compatibility then? It seems like there's someone else coming. Is this another neighbor? Is she just gonna walk in? she's a master crafter. Okay.
Ah, Istoba.
I wonder if they know each other and he invited her over. That would be a little odd if he randomly invited her over. Alright, we're meeting tons of people today. That's fun. Oh, she likes our plants. That's so sweet. Everybody's looking at the art. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're evangelizing to all of our new neighbors. I love that. I love that she gets to host people on her first day in the neighborhood. Like, that's so fun. And it's great because it's a Sabbath day as well. She keeps wanting to clean, and I want her to clean, but she'd be very much Martha-ing, and right now we need to marry. But I will put them away, like put them over here. I am gonna let her clean them herself. Let's ask her a little bit about herself as well. I think a lot of people are gonna be leaving soon. I didn't get to know everyone super well. Maybe we'll chat with Micah tomorrow. Oh, Cameron didn't even say goodbye. He just left. He left before everyone else. Wait, that's so fun that Micah and Tina are wanting to stay and hang out a little bit more. That's so sweet. Let's ask her about how her day was because she did come in a little bit later on. Maybe she was busy and she really wanted to make it.
Oh, Bimbaloosh.
Should we gossip about our neighbors now that it's just us? No, we shouldn't. No, I won't do it. Is she okay? Oh, well, she has a gloomy sim. I think Micah's gonna get going as well. She's been here for a while. It's getting a little bit late. She also has some sentiments that we are going to be able to look at. Oh, she's a perfectionist and she's gloomy. She's getting ready to go. She might be getting ready to go. I'm going to pretend that she is because she's standing up. But I don't want to do the immediately send her home yet. I actually want to say, oh, no. You can't take a nap while you have guests over. I think she's cool with it. Yeah, she's totally fine with it. Alright, babes. Let's see how she's doing on sleep. It is 11:22 p.m. now. She's got low energy, but I don't think she's gonna want to wake up in the morning and have to clean up the house. So I'm gonna have her just put this away and clean up, and then she can head to bed. She doesn't need a shower or anything. She's feeling a little bit hungry. Aw, she looks so adorable having Cookie in this, like, really comfy outfit.
Oh!
Maybe she wants to learn drumming? She's thinking about it. Maybe she's a little bored at the house, and I would understand why. It might be fun to have her learn an instrument or something, just as another hobby. Let's just clean up, and then she's gonna actually sleep in her bed. Good night, Nadine. While she is resting, I am going to go ahead and take a look at these sentiments for her new relationships that she has. Oh, she's got a good relationship with Tina and Micah specifically. That's so awesome. Rohan is at the very end. I don't know why he showed up. Maybe he'll play a part in the series later on. I have no idea. Okay, so what's interesting is they have bad compatibility because of their likes and dislikes, and I think it's because Tina is a gloomy sim, but they had a good sentiment. So here it says they are acquaintances and neighbors, and their sentiment is that they're deeply connected. I wonder if she has that same sentiment with Tina, that they're deeply connected. Oh, they're closer from happy memories. That makes sense because we did encourage her. But that's Nadine's sentiment about Tina, not Tina's sentiment about Nadine. I wonder if I can't see the sentiments that others have about her just because they're not my sims, like they're not playable by me. I assumed that that would be the case. Okay, you guys, I think I'm gonna end this episode here. We just got to get started with Nadine, get to know her neighbors a little bit, and now we can consider what things might be in her future. I think for the next episode, we're definitely going to get into the city, try to make some new friends, and see where we stand with the relationships that we've just started with our neighbors. Definitely get into some more gardening and maybe start another hobby, baking and gardening, and a third one. What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear it, and I'm so glad that you came. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe to follow me along on the journey. Definitely leave a comment because I'd love to know your thoughts, just what you think about Nadine and where her story is going soon. All right, bye.
Done.